Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
As we talked about yesterday, our God goes above and beyond. That's who He is, and it all comes from His love for us. If we want to be more Christ-like in what we do, we should be going above and beyond too. Why? Because we love God, and we love those that He's put in our path. The New Testament tells us over and over to love one another. In fact, Jesus said, our love will be how the world knows that we're His. Paul tells us we're free, but we should use that freedom by serving one another in love. God showed us His love by giving of Himself exceedingly and abundantly. And we should too. God loved us, so we should love one another. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus got rid of all thoughts of doing the bare minimum just to get by. People in His kingdom are to love their enemies and bless those who curse them and pray for their persecutors. Jesus says, if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Anybody can be kind to someone who's kind to them, but it takes the love of God to be kind to someone who's being ugly to you and treating you like trash. Anybody can do something nice for someone they know, but for a stranger or for an enemy, that gives the person a glimpse of God's exceeding abundance that overflows from our heart into our actions. You've heard the saying, go the extra mile. Well, that's what Jesus said in Matthew 5. But even more than that, He says, but I tell you, do not resist an evil person, but whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other to him also. If anyone wants to sue you and take away your tunic, let him have your cloak also. And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Give to him who asks you, and from him who wants to borrow from you, do not turn away. Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians 10:31, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do all to the glory of God. Going the extra mile, exceeding expectations, going above and beyond, whether on the job with your coworkers, at home with your family, or next door with your neighbors, that little extra, or a lot extra, gives them a peek at who God is. And that glorifies the Lord and shines His light to the world. Our God goes above and beyond, and He calls us to as well. How can you go above and beyond with those you meet today?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.